The UU Women's Federation was formed in 1963 by joining two previous women's organizations, the Association of Universalist Women, which was founded in 1869, and the Unitarian Women's Alliance, founded in 1890. Women in our UU movement have been speaking and acting on behalf of justice for women and girls for more than 150 years. They have never been more relevant than they are today, certainly, in an era when religious extremism and patriarchal attitudes are eroding the rights of female-identified people on many fronts. Kirsty Lewis is its current board president, and I'm privileged and delighted to introduce you to her now. Kirsty?
Hello there. There seems to be a theme going on of people who are retiring or leaving their positions. I need to tell you that this is also my last year as president of the UUWF. And I want to say to you, I have many things I want to talk to you about what the UUWF has been doing, and this is my last chance. I want also to tell you that my father was a preacher, my mother was a teacher, so sometimes it's dangerous to put a microphone in front of me. I will try to stay on script, I promise. This year, the GA theme is Heartland, where faiths connect. It's appropriate for me to share with you the many ways in which the UU Women's Federation is connecting across our nation, across generations, across cultures and faiths. So we have many connections with UU women in the congregations and groups throughout our UU movement. We've increased our connections with expanding and developing our website and our Facebook presence. We send email blasts of our newsletter to more than 2,500 members of our community that is interested in and supporting our work. And we also create frequent and timely and passionate blogs, which are written by our affiliated minister, Reverend Marty Keller, and other guest bloggers. These posts keep us informed about current public policy regarding women's issues, cultural trends from Supergirl to Girl Scout cookie boycotts. I recommend that if you're interested, you go to our website and have a look at some of these passionate essays. Last year at GA in Portland, we offered a survey asking which women's justice issues most concerned UU women. The answers are not too unexpected, but they are reproductive justice, economic justice, and environmental justice. So as the board of UUWF, we are looking in those areas. We asked responders to our survey to describe their local women's groups and name UU ministers who promote women's justice issues in the pulpit and in their congregational focus. Recently, we shared two such exemplary women ministers in our online news. This is Reverend Leah Hart Landsberg and Reverend Amy Zucker Morgenstern. We invite more suggestions from you. Bridging the gap between UU ministerial professionals and lay women, we also reached out to UU female-identified ministers in our new prophetic sisterhood project. This was created to provide a forum and resources for the benefit of nearly 150 women ministers who have connected with this project and who are signing on to a covenant of commitment prepared by the NPS Leadership Circle. Reverend Beth Dana and Reverend Marty Keller co-lead this ongoing project. We have also strengthened our connections with other UU groups, especially the UUA's Multicultural Growth and Witness Program, as illustrated by our partnership in financially supporting and working with the Clara Barton Intern for Women's Justice. Our current intern is Shia French, who is aiming to do social justice advocacy and organizing with an expanding focus that includes anti-racism, homophobia, transphobia, classism, and ableism. I wish her well in her efforts. She is currently involved in efforts to promote reproductive justice, our recent UUA statement of conscience, throughout UU congregations. Another collaboration, which I'm very excited about, is with the UUA's Standing on the Side of Love campaign. This collaboration was approved by our board only a few days ago. In this joint project, the UUWF will provide 10 $1,000 stipends to women leaders in the Black Lives Matter movement. Okay. Our aim is for these funds to help defray the costs of childcare and care of dependent family members and the families of these women leaders so that they may participate more fully in the Black Lives Matter activist work. Yay! The UUWF also continues connections with other UU women's groups, such as the UU Women and Religion group and the International UU Women's Convocation, which is holding its next major gathering in February of 2017. Now, beyond our connections with UU women, we are connecting to multi-faith and multicultural groups with shared interests in women's issues, women's justice issues. For many years, we've been connected with other faith-based organizations, especially with the Reproductive Coalition for Reproductive Choice. Together with other groups, we have signed on to many interfaith amicus briefs written to protest the diminishment of women's rights, and including the Texas abortion clinic case, which was heard by the Supreme Court and which will be coming out with a further decision on Monday, we hear. We have made statements and joined many letters requesting continuing access to contraception under the Affordable Care Act, increases to the minimum wage, and an end to workplace discrimination against pregnant women. We are also working to strengthen our partnerships with secular groups that share our values and goals, and this has included connections with Sister Song, a group of women of color who are working towards reproductive justice for all women, including their Trust Black Women campaign and links to Black Lives Matter. Now, this year, we focused on a large financial contribution to and advocacy efforts on behalf of Planned Parenthood in light of especially vicious and deceitful efforts to shut it down. Yesterday, in our workshop, the UUWF honored the leaders of Sister Song, Monica Simpson, and the leader of Planned Parenthood, Cecile Richards, with our Ministry to Women Awards during our workshop. It was a rich and stimulating and wonderful workshop. I'm sure that many of you were there. We have recently made a strong connection also. We're talking about connecting across the generations. We've made a strong connection with Meadville Lombard Theological School. We are hoping that together we can create a cross-generational archive featuring the herstories, you could say histories, but maybe it'll be both herstories, of our UU women's organizations and feminist UU leaders. We have been highlighting such leaders within our UUWF ranks by featuring on the UUWR online publication of the Red Notebook of Lucille Longville, who was the primary author of the 1977 UU Women and Religion Resolution. We know there may be many people here who worked on that resolution. That urged UUs to examine the religious roots of sexism within our own denomination, and they did find some. Knowing that we stand on the shoulders of our strong, committed foremothers, the UUWF created the Clara Barton Sisterhood to honor the women-centered work of living UU women over the age of 80 in congregations throughout the UU world. These three in the slides are newly honored members of the Clara Barton Sisterhood from Massachusetts. This is Emmanuel Minefield, Suzanne Murray, and Sarah Drury. Aren't they beautiful? We are also intent on deepening our intergenerational connections by administering the Marjorie Bowens Wheatley Scholarship Fund, which provides stipends for women of color at any age who are enrolled in UU ministry, music ministry, or religious education academic programs. This year's recipient, no, she's not there yet. This year's recipient was Claudia Jimenez. And this morning at the Meadville Lombard breakfast, I had a good conversation with the Meadville Lombard folks about how we can encourage more young women of color to apply for our scholarship program that honors Marjorie Bowens Wheatley. Many of you knew her. Right, the other way in which we are deepening our intergenerational connections is by funding what we are calling a badass convergence of women, which is going to be held in the fall of 2017, in the fall of 2017, which this event will focus especially on multi-generational, multicultural, and intersectional concerns that are compelling to today's women. Jessica Halperin, a current theological student and a prior Clara Barton intern of ours, has been commissioned to develop a 2- or 3-day event that will appeal to an all-generational group of women-identified leaders as we look ahead to emerging issues of fluid gender identity in the context of continued gender-based violence and discrimination. The UUWF continues to be your leading voice within our faith movement in this country on behalf of women's justice. We are not yet a post-gender society. Sexism is real just as much as racism is real. Our vision is that an all-female identified people will be safe and free and whole. We ask you to join us in this work. Thank you.